Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. So this is our live match reaction. Liverpool have just beat Southampton 3-0. Wow, what a game from Liverpool. Defensively, smart, everything perfect. In the sense of, I thought that was a brilliant performance. Okay, there could have been more goals in that game. I thought Southampton played really, really well. Defensively, you know, they were tight at the back. They tried to play. They tried to come at Liverpool. It was impressive. In the first half, they had a lot of joy down their right side, down Robbo's side. And that wasn't because Liverpool were weak on the left side. That was just because they seemed like they was playing well on that side. And we identified that at half time. And, you know, we shut that down completely in the second half. They just couldn't. They couldn't come at Liverpool. They couldn't get at Liverpool at all. Klopp had highlighted before that it was about stopping, you know, people being able to take more shots, have lots of shots at our goal, and that is how you become better defensively. And yeah, they just couldn't get in the right areas to have the shots at us. So defensively, I was really impressed with us. Joel Matip coming to the team today, and wow, what a performance he had. He gets on the goal scoring sheet today. What a goal that was. He looked really good for me defensively. I was very, very impressed with him. Shaqiri, great performance from him. I haven't seen the free kick yet because my stream decided to go, no, you can't see the free kick. But you guys are saying what a free kick that was. Salah was really, really good today. People saying that before the game he needed rested. He didn't look like a player that looked leggy at all. He run and run and run, worked really hard, deserved a goal in today's performance. Massive thank you to everyone that's joining us live for this one. Massive shout out to all of you guys that joined me in the watch along as well. It was a good game for Liverpool. Good performance. I'm going to be taking call-ins in a minute. I want to know what your lot's views are on the game. Obviously, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen us before, then on these reaction videos, we take loads of call-ins. It's a great place for you guys to get your views out on the game. And of course, in the live chat as well, you guys can ask questions to the callers. You can ask questions to me, and we will try to interact with the live chat as much as possible. For those that are watching this on a replay or might be watching this somewhere else, you know, get involved as well. Leave a comment. If you're watching it on another platform, head over to On The Bench LFC on YouTube. Subscribe so you don't miss out on live streams in the future, so that you can join in and call into a show as well. All right, all you need is Skype. Search On The Bench LFC in small, no spaces, and the little cartoon logo of myself, and you'll be able to call into the show. Matt says he was okay at the back on the bench after the assessment. He's okay. So, Matt, I think I know what you mean with that one. Yes. I got mad at Matip because he wasn't winning header against Redmond, says LJ. So a couple of you guys not happy with Joel Matip then, from what I'm seeing. Nigel says great live stream for the match, Daz and Connor. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Nigel. I'm happy that you guys enjoyed. I'm glad that you guys seemed to like what we was trying to do today, because obviously I know a lot of people couldn't watch that game. It was very difficult, wasn't it, because it wasn't aired on UK TV. I know that. Normally with the watch-alongs, it's on TV, so it's a lot easier, isn't it? O-Dog says, Daz, what are you going to do for 10k? Let me know what you guys want for 10k. I'm doing a giveaway. We're doing a Liverpool Top giveaway at 10,000 subscribers for definite. But other than that, I want to do something a little bit mad. But yeah, not anything like jumping out of a plane because I'm scared of heights. All right? So I won't be doing that. What else we got? Paul says player ratings. So you want to know the player ratings? Oh, God. Numbers, player ratings. We could do player ratings on this one for definite. I think, for me, I think Salah, you know, one of the best players on the pitch today for definite. I think Joel Matip was quality. I think Gomez come in and looked really good when he was on. I hope Virgil is good. Obviously, he come off the pitch, didn't he? I think Liverpool just... They was like, no, we're not taking any chances there. We've got to bring him off. We know that we don't want to see Virgil get injured, do we? Obviously, I've come straight on with this, so I don't know the recent updates on everything with there, guys. I haven't been able to watch anything in that sense, but of course, on this channel, we'll give you updates over the next couple of days of everything, you know that. But yeah, I think Shaqiri was really good today coming into the team as well. These players that do get their chances like Shaqiri and Matip did today, it's about them taking their chances, isn't it? You know, all the players know that there's quality in the squad now. We've got a quality squad. So if they don't perform, there's players ready to come in and perform and take their place. And I think the two lads today that did come into the team did really, really well. Matip was fine. He hasn't played much at all, says John. Yeah, I think that's my views on it. For someone that doesn't play, I was really impressed with him, John. That's what I'm saying. I think John Matip hasn't played a lot of game time, has he? I think he did really well in that sense. Harisa says, missed the game. How did the little power cube play? I think he did really well for me, mate. Really well. There'll be a lot more to come from players like Shaqiri, from Matip. I think they could do better, but at the same time, you know, we're looking at these two players that they haven't been playing a lot for Liverpool, and I think they did really well today. I think they really did. Ian says, do you get the same feeling? We didn't go through all the gears today. For me, the pace was slower. Thoughts? I think so, Ian. I felt like that very much this season so far. I think Liverpool are yet to really come out of first, second gear. I feel like there always feels like there's more from us because we're used to seeing Liverpool blitz teams. But I think at the back of Liverpool's players' minds, I think they're trying to stay compact at the back as well. It's about keeping shape in games, you know, taking the momentum away from other teams in the second half as well. We saw that today. You know, we could have come out and really been gung-ho and trying to, you know, blitz Southampton and try and throw everyone forwards and get loads of goals in this game. We were 3-0 up. We identified that down their right side, they was getting a bit of joy. And, you know, we just made sure that we was more compact and more defensive in the second half in that sense, and really shut out their options there. And it worked. James Milner coming on. You know, wow. Again, I think that was a massive shout, him coming on in the second half. Mohammed said, is call-ins ready? In a couple of minutes, mate. I'm just bouncing off the chat for a couple of minutes like I do, and then the call-ins will be ready. As soon as I put up, I think it's that way. As soon as I get the logo up again, then the call-ins will be live. I'll say that anyway. We could have scored like 10 goals, says Blue Tick. I know that people are going to be saying that we could have scored more goals. It could be a bit more clinical in some areas. I agree. You know, Salah, there was a moment of magic from Mo Salah where if that back flick comes off, wow, what a goal that would have been. But yeah, I think that will come throughout the season. I'm really, really happy. We broke Shankly's record. We've won every game. That's 6-6 now. Quality start to the season. Absolutely amazing. And we beat PSG. A few people were saying before the game, you know, they was a bit concerned coming off a big game like PSG and a result there. Sometimes you can get a little bit of a dip. I didn't see that today. I didn't. You know, Southampton moved the ball and was playing well. They moved it really well today. They're a good team. We know that. And we did a great job today. Winning 3-0, keeping another clean sheet and, you know, scoring 3 goals. If we're not being clinical still and we're still scoring 3 goals against a team like this, we've got a lot to look forward to. And we keep saying it, don't we? When it fully clicks and fully starts to gel, when everyone's getting into the flow of the season, we're going to fully blow teams away. You look at that scoreline today, 3-0 against Southampton, you would say that we comfortably beat Southampton today. And we all feel like there's more to come from Liverpool. What a great day for Liverpool Football Club. Breaking records. Another 3 points on the table. Great result for Liverpool, guys. Great. Moni says, Dazza, you were wrong. These are 22 days of heaven. Oh, indeed, it feels like that. It does feel like that. And it's great because we were saying about it being 22 days of madness. People saying 22 days of hell. And people were saying it could be 22 days of heaven. Liverpool come out of this really strongly. It's great. Vutra says, you are spot on, bro. Vutra. Fist bump, mate. Hope you're fantastic today, my friend. Daz, I just sent you the Shaqiri free kick. Thank you, Connor. I didn't get to see the free kick myself, did I, guys? Because obviously mine went down, so I'm going to watch it quick. Hopefully I can see it anyway. Let me see. Right. Let me see this. Oh, here we go. I'm watching it. Boom. Oh, Salah followed that up really well as well. Didn't he deserve that? What a free kick. dirty. Beautiful. That was a lovely free kick. We know that Shaqiri is a free kick specialist, and you got to say that Salah running in there, he did that really well, didn't he? Thank you so much, Connor, for sending that to me. I was gutted that I didn't get to see that on my stream. Soldier Boy says 3-0 to the boys in red. You'll never walk alone. Yes, Soldier Boy, you'll never walk alone to you. Great result today, guys. It really was. Blue Tick says, I think we had a difficult game than Man City. Yeah, obviously. I think so as well. I think Southampton did really well today, guys. They tried to play Liverpool. They tried to play against us. I think more teams have got to try and do that this year, because if they sit and park the bus against us, I don't think they're going to get as much joy as what they have done in previous seasons. Father Nature says, worried about Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, obviously holding the ribs. Everyone panics. As soon as you see Virgil come down, have to be subbed off, everyone's like, no, panic stations. You know, like, no, we don't want him to get injured, do we? But it was good to see Gomez and Matip play well together defensively, and it was good to see the team defending well as well. You know, the way we defended as a unit today was really a lot better, especially in the second half. They gave up in the end. They was like, we give up trying to attack. We give up. You could see towards the end of the second half, they was like, no, we're just not going to get into them areas. Liverpool were just too strong defensively. It's great to see Liverpool really, really solid like that. How many years was we crying out going, we've got to get better defensively, and we're seeing that now. Dan says, Daz, almost 1 million views. Yeah, we're not far off 1 million views now. We're really close to getting 1 million YouTube views on this account. So massive thank you to all you guys that are part of that. You're a massive part of this channel, and I don't just say that, you know, I read out as many comments as possible. I take these call-ins. You're a huge part of it, all right? A huge, huge part. So yeah, it's a massive milestone for all of us. So massive thank you to all of you, honestly. And welcome to all the new subscribers today. We've gained new subscribers. I really look forward to hopefully hearing your call-ins and getting your views out on this channel. Mickey says, get in. We got the record. Get in, Mickey. Yes. Daryl says, Ois, please don't make me panic. What did Ois say? Imagine if we lost Virgil for the rest of the season. Oof. No. I'm not reading your comments. We're not losing him for the rest of the season. We shall not imagine that. It's not worth it, is it? It's not worth it. Virgil, I said it during the watch along, I don't think Virgil is the type of man that will be kept out with anything too light. So hopefully he's all right, isn't it? But yeah. Liverpool says, Daz, is this finally our year? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. We've started really well. It is early doors. You know, we've got a lot to do yet. We've got a hell of a lot to do yet. But it's a great start. It's a great start. We're playing really well. We look a lot better this season than what we have done. Obviously, you know, we just broke the record, obviously, in a long time. So, may it continue. If the boys stay grounded, stay focused. Klopp says he wants us to be the ugliest team to play against. As Klopp says, we need to play angry against everyone, against your Southamptons, against teams that are at the bottom of the table, against your PSGs, against every club that we play against. We need to be angry. The atmosphere from the fans need to be there all the time. If you're not at the game, you know, like on this channel, you've got the watch-alongs and stuff. There's such a good feeling about Liverpool at the moment. You know, I just hope that we continue in this way. And yeah, I think it's great to see how we're playing, because if we continue this way, then yeah, silverware is definitely not far away, is it? All right, Klopp's got his spine now. The squad looks stronger. We look like we're able to compete, and we look like we've identified the problem areas that we had. Should I say, it's not just about transfers, is it? It's also about looking at, you know, defensively, we were weak in some areas. Klopp is talking about, you know, killing games off earlier as well. He said that. He said we need to make sure that we're a bit more clinical recently. He said that as well. It's all things that we're all talking about as Liverpool fans. We watch Liverpool every game. We know we're saying that. Klopp sees that. They're working on that all the time. So if we can do that as well, fantastic stuff. John Hamilton with a £5 donation. A massive shout out to you, John. Massive thank you. As I always say, I never expect it, but I really do appreciate it, John. Honestly, mate. And for you, John, obviously, you guys that do the super chat, I want you to know that I want you to be aware that you can put something in there to be read out as well. John, thank you so much to you, my friend. I hope you've enjoyed today. I hope that obviously Liverpool getting this result is a massive bonus for all of us. Honestly, mate, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nigel says Klopp has definitely turned the temperature up. He has indeed. And the other Premier League teams and managers should be sweating. Oh, Tamar says, Daz, if Liverpool manager signed you to play for Liverpool, what would you say? Yes or no? I would say no. Shall I tell you why? Because as much as I would love to play for Liverpool, I'm just not good enough. Because I think Liverpool should be getting the best players in the world. And I just, as much as I would love to play for Liverpool and I wouldn't turn down if I was good enough to play for them, I want the best players to play for Liverpool. So hopefully I'm a bit of a grounded person in a sense of, that's a very logical way of thinking about it. Like I would say, no, I want you to go out there and sign the best players in the world and to play. And yeah, I just wouldn't be good enough, mate. I'd run 2 minutes up the pitch and then I'd be like, I need substituting. Right. I'd be like, I'm definitely no James Milner, okay? I have no clue why Shaq got taken off during half-time, says Cop. I don't know at the moment, I haven't seen it, but Connor made a very good point during the watch-along that it could be a tactical thing. James Milner come on, and we definitely look better at stopping their attempts down their right side of the pitch on our left side. James Milner was doubling up where Robbo was. We looked better defensively in the second half. It could be something to do with that. So we don't know. Looking forward to the call-in, says Wayno. Yeah, we are going to take the call-ins now, guys. I will get that up. I've had my say on it. I hope you're all fantastic. I've been talking to the live chat. Let me get the Skype name and Skype badge there. The lines are now live. You can see the little Skype logo. Let's get the call-ins coming on. So lines are open. Here comes the first one. Hello, my friend. How are you today? Please state your name for everyone to hear and what's your views on the game. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Oh, we got bad connection with that one. I'll take this one.
Hi, Daz. Hi.
Hello, mate.
Fizzy. How are you?
Fizzy. I'm very good, mate. I'm over the moon. Liverpool just got 3 points. 3-0. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm buzzing after that. What is that now? 6 in a row in the league, 7 in all competitions. We've broken a record. And obviously, I just looked at stat now, and it's the first time we've kept 8 consecutive clean sheets in the league since the 06-07 season. So I'm just buzzing. Very controlled performance, and we roll on.
Yeah. Amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. Your views on Joel Matip today? Obviously, he played and he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant today. When I looked at the team sheet and I saw him, and I was like, wait, what is he doing playing Matip today? Honestly, because when you look at what we've done this season, we've only conceded 1 goal in the league, and that was down to Gomez and Van Dijk. And I love consistency, and when 2 defenders are doing really well, it's been such a long time since we've had that solidity at the back. So I feel like once he was changing it, I was like, oh, I'm not sure about that. But I think we should all know by now we can trust Klopp and his decisions. And it was just a brilliant decision to put him in. He gave us an aerial threat and obviously got the goal as well. So well pleased with that.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Obviously, as well, Virgil had to come off. Gomez come on. I've had to jump straight on with this one. What's your views on that, mate?
Or something. Hopefully it's just a bit of bruising and he could be ready for Chelsea next week in the league. I feel like Klopp will rest him against Chelsea in the cup game, but I feel like he'll be ready for next Sunday. So it's just good that he gets his rest now, and hopefully he starts next Sunday.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. So, Man United also dropped points today. They drew with Wolves 1-1. Firstly, Wolves are a really good team this season. And also, it's great to hear that teams like Man United, Man City are dropping points this year. And Liverpool just keep getting the points. Is Wolves a team for you that you are thinking it's going to be a tough game for us, obviously, when we play them? But are you looking at Liverpool now and going, all right, this season, who are the teams that you think are going to be our toughest opponents? Someone like Wolves, or is it going to be a City?
That's a very good question. I feel like obviously last season our record wasn't really great against the top 6 side, so I feel like we need to still improve in that sense, because we only beat City and Arsenal 2 games out of the top 6 last year, and that was taken into consideration home and away. I think against Wolves and newly promoted sides, I think we'll be okay at Anfield. But I think away, it could be a tough test, because I think City went there a week or 2 ago and they drew 1-1. So I think now, as we've seen this season, we've gone to places like Palace away, Leicester away, and we've really won where maybe in the previous years we haven't won at those grounds. And also we've gone to Spurs away and we won there as well. So I feel like now it's coming together where we just don't fear anyone. We could go to anywhere and put on a good performance and get the 3 points.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. The confidence levels is so high among Liverpool fans. The Liverpool players are going to be so high as well. It's really, really great to see all the score predictions. And then you look at this game today, we all were saying a clean sheet, or a lot of us were saying a clean sheet as well. We've done that again today. Alisson wasn't really tested in this game. That is down to defensively, we've looked a lot better, and we've touched on Joel Matip coming to this one. Virgil van Dijk had to come off and Joe Gomez played alongside him. But again, as a team, as a unit, especially in the second half, mate, it looked like Southampton just gave up trying to attack us, didn't it?
Yeah, I feel like defensively we've been so great this year, and I think one big change is obviously the goalkeeper and Alisson. I feel like he's just given everyone confidence. So it doesn't matter whether it's Lovren, Matip, Gomez, whoever plays with Van Dijk. I feel like he's given them that confidence that it's okay. And also, I just feel that today we just look very solid as well. They tried to come at us and play, but they just didn't. They couldn't because we were very good defensively. I feel like they only had one shot on target, which was in the 90th minute. And collectively, we just looked very, very good, very solid, very composed. I think in the second half, it was just a very controlled performance. We didn't need to do anything because at 3-0, the game was done and dusted at half time.
Yeah, and that's what Klopp spoke about recently, saying we need to make sure we kill the games off a bit earlier. You would say at 3-0, Liverpool would have been looking at that going, okay, this game is done. Especially, halfway through the second half, they would go, keep the pace out of the game, maybe knock it about a bit. Don't let them get any momentum.
I totally agree. I think in recent seasons gone by under Klopp, I feel like even being 2 or 3-0 up, we still had that worry of conceding one goal. As soon as we would concede, it would lead to another, and then all of a sudden it's just panic stations, and it just goes all pear-shaped. Because now I feel like when we go 2-0 up or 3-0 up, we can see it out, and that's due to our defence and goalkeeper. We've got that quality now, and I think if we want to win the league, the defence is important to what we do, and it's just massive to see how good we've done defensively.
Yeah, no, I really, really agree with that. Maverick says Alisson was smoking cigars the whole game. God, can you imagine that as a picture? Someone just making a picture out of that, Alisson just sitting there, just doing something like just chilling, because that's how it feels in some games when you don't see Alisson really touch a ball. You do feel like, what must be going through a goalkeeper's head? Somebody's going, I've never played goalkeeper, but they must just be sitting there going, wow, like, they have to stay switched on, don't they? And that's one thing that, Klopp has said with Alisson. He said that it's about making sure that he's still switched on and focused for when he is called into action.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think in the 91st minute, I think Charlie Austin had a shot on target, and that was a good save. He had to make that save. So I think there is going to be games like today where Alisson doesn't need to do anything, but there could be one moment in the game where the opposition will have, and he's got to be called upon. I think a few weeks ago when we beat Brighton 1-0, do you remember? I think in the last 10 or 15 minutes, Brighton had a chance, and it was such an amazing save, and that was literally all he had to do that game. So I feel like his concentration levels from what we've seen are great, and he needs to continue that as the season goes by, because there'll be games like today where he won't have anything to do but may need to make that one great save.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I fully agree. Kloppite says, hey Daz, good job today, but the lad Shaqiri looks brilliant in that midfield spot. Was you impressed, mate? Obviously come off at half time, but Shaqiri in midfield, definitely see him playing there again, won't we, in the future?
Wow, what a first 45 minutes from Shaqiri. It was just so amazing. He had like a free roll in midfield, and he just looked so good on the ball, and the way he was trying to make things happen, trying to play in Salah, Mane, Firmino, and even for the first goal, he was involved, and that ball was going across goal, and if it didn't touch the defender, I think maybe one of our players would have got on to the end of that. and then the superb free kick, which I feel like it should have been his goal, but it was just great to see Salah just so quick on the rebound and getting that rebound in. But he was just amazing, and I feel like maybe he got taken off for tactical reasons because we brought Milner in second half and it just shored things up and we were just controlling the game. But I do expect to see a lot more of him, and I think he will start against Chelsea in midweek. But I just feel like in games like today, he should be starting ahead of maybe a Henderson or a Milner or KI even, because I feel like we need that extra attacking midfielder in games like today where he made the difference.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. Thank you so much for calling to the show today, mate. You've been outstanding again. Liverpool, obviously getting a point is brilliant, isn't it, mate? Have you got anything else you want to say on the match before you get off?
No, I think we're just brilliant. We roll on and come on, Redman.
Get in. Love it, Fizzy. Love it, mate. You enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Thank you for calling in. Take it easy, mate. Bye-bye, mate. Right, so the lines are now open. Obviously, Fizzy talking there. Brilliant. Next call in. Hello, my friend. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. State your name for everyone to hear and what's your views on the game, mate?
It's Wayne, it is, calling back again.
Hello, Wayne, mate. How are you doing?
I am very good, mate. Very comfortable today. Very comfortable.
Yeah, loved it, mate. Loved to see a performance like that.
Indeed, but I was a bit confused with the lineup, I've got to be honest. I was expecting to see quite the rotation today ahead of the midweek game against Chelsea. But to be fair, the lads did show the quality they have to get through the game. Watching Shaqiri, though, was like watching Coutinho in that midfield, so that was great to see again.
Yeah, he's having that playmaker, someone that you can just tell by the movement. They're looking to create things in midfield, not someone that's looking to just keep things ticking over or break things up. He's looking all the time to start something.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm surprised it's taken us this long to, give him a proper run out in the Premier League. But when you got a front three like Salah, Firmino and Mane, it's tough to get them into the front three. So we have to put him somewhere. But I do see Shaqiri as more of a midfield player to, free roam while the two centre mids just tag back behind him and let him roam around. That's what he did today, and he did it brilliantly.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. What's your views on Joel Matip today, mate?
Very impressive, I got to be honest. Like I say, the defence looked, on occasion, a little bit rigid, but I see that only because Matip needs time to really get back into the swing of things. But like I say, there's no better introduction back from injury than to score a goal, and it was a brilliant header, I got to say.
Yeah, for someone that doesn't really play football very often, first team football for Liverpool, all of a sudden, corner comes in, he scores like that. It is an area of our game that we need to improve on. We need to score more from set pieces, don't we?
Definitely. The only problem I saw, and we all saw it, was Van Dijk getting that little knock. I hope it's not going to be a serious thing.
Yeah.
Because, losing Van Dijk at this stage would be bad, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, that's the one thing that none of us want to see. Obviously, next game against Chelsea, I think there's going to be even more rotation. He can be rested for that one. So hopefully he's not too bad. But it was good to see Gomez come on and actually play alongside Matip as well to see how they would do. What did you make of their partnership today, mate?
Well, I've got to say, it worked well. I just think Gomez has that ability to adapt to whoever defender he can... sorry, messed on. Gomez has the ability to just change up his play to whoever he's playing next to. Because with Van Dijk, he does sit back a little bit more from Van Dijk. But with Matip today, I saw him playing a little more alongside him and just pushing up, which is a bit different, I saw. But like I say, Gomez has really proven himself out coming back from injury as well.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one, mate. I agree fully. I think, obviously, something that I saw in the second half was that we were so comfortably when it comes to defending and stopping them from trying to hurt us and get in the areas where they could get shots away. Obviously, was talking to Fizzy in the call before this, and he agreed with that. Is that something that you saw? Was Liverpool a lot better defensively today than maybe what we have seen all season so far?
I think game management was what I enjoyed the most, because it's not very often I can look at a Liverpool game and see it's 3-0 and be able to have the confidence to just sit back and just just chill. Like, normally I'm still at the edge of my seat thinking it's not over yet, it's not over yet. But literally, I kept tabs on the other games because we just kept the game so shut down. And Southampton didn't look like they could be bothered in the second half, I've got to be honest.
They gave up, didn't they? They basically gave up. It was like they was like, we're just not good enough to play against this team today. We're just not going to get back in this game. That's what it felt like, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I did see a save late on for Alisson at his near post. That was a really good save, you know. It's good to see that, you know, when he's not doing that much, he's still that alert when he needs to be called into action.
Yeah. I agree with that, because that's one thing that as a Liverpool goalkeeper you need to make sure, because especially the way we defend from the front, and if we hold the possession for the majority of the game, our goalkeepers might not see a lot of the ball. I mean, all of a sudden out of nowhere there might be 1 or 2 shots at the end. They need to make sure they're ready to save them like he did today.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, one more point I'm going to make, because I'm going to let some other people call him on. Mo Salah finally breaks his bloody goal drought. Brilliant for Salah.
He was great today, wasn't he?
Everyone's been saying, you know, he's been in a crisis, you know, he's just not scoring. I'm just thinking, it's like, we don't need Salah to score and we're still winning games. Like, What does that tell you about our team, like?
Yeah, it's good, not because last season what we had was everyone was going, it's all about Salah. You know, you talk to other fans that weren't Liverpool and they were going, yeah, but you take away Salah from your team, like if you sell him in the summer, then you're going to drop back out of the top 4. And it was like, no, we're not. Like, it's not just all about Salah. Like, we've got an amazing team, and no one would believe that. I mean, this year, you know, I think what Salah does is amazing. I definitely think he's going to be back there smashing in goals, because you don't just lose it overnight what he's got. But it is more about the team, isn't it, this year, what we're doing? And he is a big part of that team.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling into the show, buddy, and I hope you do again in the future, because I love getting you on. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well, mate.
Will do, mate. I'll keep watching. Cheers, thank you.
Take care, mate. Thank you. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye, mate. Brilliant call in. Obviously made up that Salah got his goal today, as are we all. What a game for Salah today. I was really happy that he did get a goal as well. Lines are open. Feel free to call in. Obviously, I'll try not to say too much in between, because I know that no doubt it will end up going doo-doo-doo, and you'll hear the calling. Here we go. Hello.
Hey, Des. This is Fry.
Hello, Fry. Hello, Fry. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm over the moon, mate. Your views on the game today?
I mean, we were dominant. We're doing really well. It's nothing less than what I expected. I think I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
It's good to see us bringing guys like Shaqiri to get some game time. He was outstanding today, and just do have a bit of a rotation. I'm a bit sad Fabinho didn't get to jump in, but it seems like we have something going on. We have players coming in and contributing in a massive way, and that's gonna be really important down the line.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. Rotation is key. We do need all of our players throughout the season. You know, Tan in the comment section here is saying, who will be our front three on Wednesday? Need fresh legs for the Chelsea game, basically. So, a question for you. Obviously, our front three today was our main front three. Do you see a rotation for the front three against Chelsea in the next game, mate?
Honestly, no. Maybe swap out Firmino for Sturridge, and Shaqiri might see a full 90 minutes. So, and possibly a start for Fabinho. Front three should stay the same. I think we just need to keep playing them so they can get that rhythm going. And obviously, they're doing really well. Today there was a lot of link up that didn't result in a goal, but you know it did show the prowess that we can have in the 18-yard box, and the more we keep oiling this machine, the more dangerous it gets.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. The more we keep oiling it, the more dangerous it gets. That's brilliant. As I asked the other callers today, mate, Joel Matip coming to the team, I was impressed. For someone that doesn't play, I said it before we signed Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool, Lovren wasn't at his best. He wasn't consistent. And we were on these live streams, and I remember doing them, and people were saying, we need a partner for Joel Matip. Then he's had injuries. He's kind of faded to the background at the moment. What was your views on Joel Matip's performance today?
Oh, it was massive. It was massive. I know there was a time when, well, there's some, not everybody likes Joel Matip, but I love him. I love him just like I love Lovren. We have some really big time center backs. I don't think any other team in the Premiership, except for maybe Spurs, have good center backs the way we have it. So we have. I think it's important that Matip came in and contributed. Like I said yesterday, it's important that we start finding goals out of different players, and Matip stepped up and scored a goal today. But not only that, the overall performance was class. He's a classy defender, and the more he plays, the more it helps the team, and the more we can rely on him off the bench, or the more we can rely on him in those League Cup games, and those games that we need him to be playing, and taking us to the finals type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that one. We're talking to Fry on the call-ins, guys. I see a few people asking in the chat who we're talking to. Who's your man of the match today, buddy?
Well, if Shaqiri had stayed in, you know what? I think Shaqiri was my man of the match because he was involved directly with 2 goals, and he was just a nuisance. They couldn't keep up with him. He was making those runs that defenders couldn't judge whether to move up or to stay back, and it was just causing them problems. So by the time the first half ended, the game was over. All we needed to do was bring in the Wolverine to shut down the game, So, yeah. And I mean Milner, by the way. So that was it.
I love that, the Wolverine, James Milner, the Ribena Prince Wolverine. I absolutely love it. I love all these little nicknames that we keep coming out with them for the people. I mean, James Milner coming on, we looked so much better defensively in the second half, and I mean, we were defending good in the first half, but there was a definite change. Milner come on, he was getting involved, he was getting stuck in. He's an outstanding player. He did it again when he come on today, didn't he?
Yeah, and not the cool thing about Milner is that he's not just defending; he's also creating, and the fluidity he brings for our front three is so important because he puts in those crisp passes that defender can't get to, but it will get to our player, and it's really important. He's a danger man. I mean, there's a reason why he has the most assists in the Champions League. It's because he knows how to place the ball in front of an attacker.
Yeah, I agree. Blue Tick's got a question for you, my friend. He says, do you think the rotation will confuse other teams?
Of course, yeah, it will confuse other teams, but more importantly, it will make sure that that we're getting 100% out of each player every time they play. If you look last season, towards the end of the season, we had tired legs. We weren't getting 100% out of each and every player. What the rotation is going to do is it's going to make sure that the tempo that we play at, where we press so hard, we can maintain that game in, game out throughout the whole season.
Yeah, spot on. That's what we need to do. Keep the players fresh, make sure that they can play a whole season, because it's a long old season, isn't it, mate? There's a lot of games in it, and we want to be competing in all competitions as well. So the players do need the rotation. We do need everyone. I do respect what people say in the sense that they're like, I want my best players out every single game because we want to win everything. But that's why you build a strong squad, isn't it, mate?
Yep, exactly. And the fact that we can rotate players. If it was this time last year and we were playing Chelsea on Tuesday, we would have had to start our strong side. But now, we have the luxury of not doing that because we know we have world-class players sitting on our bench. So that goes a long way into trying to achieve what we're trying to achieve, to play at a high standard. And most importantly, to reach December and January in a state where we are ferocious and we're we're strong enough to withstand any challenges.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've just seen
You
someone
look at what-
say, yeah, go on, mate, go on.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying. You look at what Man City did today. They're trying to make a statement. We got to keep up and making that statement until we play them. So.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I've just got Liverpool YNWA saying not really sure about the title. I know he played good, but not a beast, because the title with Salah was a beast. I think he was, mate. Today, I wanted to put it out there because he's been getting so much stick from not all fans, of course, but just from different people in general. Today's performance, I think the way he worked, the way he was performing in a sense of chasing everything down, run. Yes, we're used to seeing Salah play and score goals like what he did last year, but you put Salah in any other team in the Premier League with that work rate, with how hard he did and the defensive work rate and that, he's a beast of a player, and I think that was another beast performance today.
I think what people fail to see is that Salah technically spoiled us last year. And the other piece of Salah last year that we failed to understand is a lot of teams didn't know how to prepare for him. If you look at every single game now, he has 3 or 4 people on him as soon as he gets the ball. So, he's going to have to wade his way out of the wilderness to be at that level that he was at last year. But like I've been saying it before, like I think we're being overcritical, and we're not really thinking that this guy is playing at a high level. Today he produced a masterclass. If that goal with the back heel had gone in, I mean that would have been class, and we would have been like, oh, he's back, Yeah. But like you said, the run-ins and fighting for the ball. He's like a little what do you call it? Honey badger running around and tearing up everything. So he is going to come. He's going to come through. It's just going to take a bit of time, maybe, but he's going to come through. He's probably going to have a good 25 to 26 goals this season. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, mate. I'm really happy to have you on the show again, calling in, and hope you call in again in the future, mate, honestly. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well. Is there anything else that you want to say quickly on the game?
No, I'm good. I'm just happy we won. I can enjoy my day. Looking forward to the next. I think we're now on the bend now or the last bend or the last stretch of this of these games, and we face some really interesting teams in Chelsea and Man City.
See how we do.
Really, really exciting.
Yeah, we say we do. I like the way you just put that. It's really exciting. Indeed, it is, isn't it? Blue Tick says, great caller, good points brought up. So there you go, my friend. I agree with Blue Tick on that one. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Thank you for calling in, and hopefully speak to you soon.
Thanks, Des.
Thanks, mate. Take care. Bye, mate. Another great call-in. As always, we have so many good call-ins. But yeah, I really think Salah was a beast today. I think last year he scored 2 or 3 goals and everyone was going, he's a beast. I think he was a beast again today. Hello, my friends.
Hi, Des.
Please state your name for everyone to hear, and what's your views on today's game?
It's Mohammed from Kenya.
Oh, hello, Mohammed. How are you doing? Happy with today's performance?
Yeah, of course. We kept a clean sheet. I think that's the most important thing now, because I was sure we were going to score goals, but I wasn't sure we were going to keep a clean sheet. And this is the first time we won 6 games in a row, I think. Yeah, first time.
Yeah, it's a new record. Obviously, broke Shankly's record. And I mean, we were talking yesterday about it on the build-up show, saying, surprised that is the record, really. But let's face it, it's an amazing record to say that we've now broken. Matip coming to the team, Shaqiri coming to the team. There was rotation there, and we still win 3-0. Great, mate, wasn't it?
Yeah. Shaqiri was super. Matip too. I actually forgot that we still had Matip. After I saw him, I was like, oh, we have Matip. So yeah. We have a good squad this season, a big squad. It's great.
Yeah, because Matip coming in and performing like this, Daniel Sturridge performing the way he did against PSG, Shaqiri coming in and doing what he did as well today. It's all bonuses for us, isn't it? It's all, we're looking at this and going, wow, the positives are just getting more and more for us this season. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's also Chamberlain coming back later. I think he might play some games, and Fabinho has yet to start, so it's his turn next. I think he'll be okay. He's a great player.
Yeah, but do you see Fabinho maybe starting against Chelsea?
Chelsea, I think it's too soon, but I think he'll play a part. But I think it's too soon for him right now because it's a massive game, and Klopp would like to keep the consistency. So I don't think that he'll start, but I think he'll play a part.
Yeah, no, definitely. If any of you guys in the live chat have got a question for the caller, then please feel free to put it in there. Yes, mate?
I've seen two problems now.
Yeah.
No, two things. That when Keita plays, he links up with Mane well. And when there's no Keita, we play on Salah's side a lot. So I think we should play on Mane's side and give Mane a chance, because when Keita plays, Mane looks so great, and they link up a lot. And like the first game also, when Keita played, Mane was superb. So I think we should play on Mane's side and give Mane more chances, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there, mate. I think it gives us a bit more balance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There was another point I think you said as well. There was something else that you said.
No, it's just that.
Oh, just that. Okay. Scotty. Yeah, go on. When Keita doesn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scotty says, who was your man of the match?
Man of the match, Shaqiri, but he came out. I'll say Matip. Salah. He was great, but not quite sharp.
Yeah.
And wasn't good at the. Like, he had lots. He wasted a lot of balls that he got, and he couldn't. He's not bad, but this year he's trying too hard, I think. Yeah, he's trying too hard.
So you think he's just trying too hard? Yeah. Obviously, it does sound like Virgil van Dijk has just got a bit of a bruise and stuff. That's great to hear, because we don't want our Virgil out, do we? We want to keep him, wrap him up in cotton wool. I would like to see Virgil, and I reckon he could play like this as well, completely look like the Marshmallow Man, really padded up, because I don't want to see him get injured at all. It would be a massive blow for us, wouldn't it, mate?
Yeah. If he plays, it's a big bonus, but last season, if he didn't play, it was like we could have lost any game. But this season we have Joe Gomez, Matip, and if he even doesn't play, it's not that bad like last season. So it's fine. But yeah, of course, he has to play against Chelsea.
Yeah, well, like you say, we got Lovren coming back. Joel Matip's coming in and done a good performance today, and Joe Gomez has really come up, and we've also got Nat Phillips as well, which is another youngster, which in pre-season was showing quality. So absolutely brilliant. I think top calling, mate. Massive thank you for calling into the show today, and I hope you call in again in the future, buddy. I really do. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes. Same to you, and have a good day.
And you, mate. Thank you, mate. Take care. Bye, mate.
Okay.
Brilliant caller. Again, thank you so much to everyone that's calling into the show. I really appreciate it. I will take one more caller. The next caller is the last one, guys, because then I really need to go to the toilet. I'll be doing a watch along, and then obviously this match reaction is coming up close to an hour. This is the last caller, and it's Angry. Hello, Angry Scouser. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, brother. I missed most of the second half, so you might have to fill me in on what went on. I just thought I'd come on and read a few stats, quotes, and stuff that's been going on from the match. If you haven't heard the other scores from the other matches, I'm more than happy to tell you.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Obviously, for us, mate, you start with that one, and then I can fill you in. Basically, with Liverpool in the second half, we were comfortable. They gave up because they just couldn't get through us. We looked a lot better defensively. We just looked solid, mate. A solid performance. We just looked so comfortable in possession. We looked so comfortable. They couldn't deal with us. They just looked like they was looking at Liverpool and going, "We're not getting back into this game." And that was the story of the second half, basically, for me. But yeah, go on, mate.
Well, I'm looking at the stats from the match. It doesn't say, usually it'll have first half, second half stats, but I can only get the full stats from match in general.
Yeah.
And one positive that I can see right off the bat is we were speaking the other day about how Liverpool, like last season, when we had over 60% possession, we were losing 80-90% of the games. And it says here that we had 61% possession. So to win a game 3-0 and have 61% possession is a really good sign. And 749 passes. That's a lot of passes.
That is a lot of passes. That is a hell of a lot of passes. That sounds like a boxing match. Do you know what I mean?
That's a lot of matches, you know what I mean? And then with the injury to Virgil van Dijk, Klopp said he had the bruise before the injury. He said already before PSG, but he's talking about the bruise on his rib. A bruise in his ribs, which is uncomfortable, not cool, not too serious. He said he could not shout anymore. Should be okay. So that was Klopp on Virgil van Dijk, and that was 14 seconds ago.
So he should be okay then, which is great news, mate, isn't it?
And Shaqiri got brought off for tactical reasons. Klopp said, here's a quote again from Klopp 11 minutes ago. I said to Shaqiri that I have never taken a player off at half time after such an influential half, but we wanted more control. He was not injured.
Again, that's great news. I think we highlighted that. I think Connor highlighted that on the watch-along. Connor said it could be that Milner come on to make us a bit more secure defensively, because they was getting at us down their right side. And Milner, second half, they just didn't get no joy whatsoever. Milner was in there doubling up with Robbo. We just shut them completely out in that sense.
Yeah, I can't wait to just see the actual individual player stats if they do come out, because as I said, I didn't get to see the second half, so I'd like to see what the first and second half, like how we differed.
The fact that Klopp brought off Shaqiri and brought on Milner because he identified an area that could have ended up leading to them getting a goal and getting back into the game a little bit. And he brought a player on at half time. You know, people moan about Klopp in a sense of he waits too long to make substitutions. He made a sub at half time.
That's good.
What's your views on that?
Well, I 100% like to wear that, because I've had a problem with Klopp for a long time where I'll be screaming at my TV like, just make the sub. Obviously, what we're doing is not working from time to time, and it's sometimes it's nice to see a manager just say all or not, and it's either my way or the highway. But when you're going 75 minutes, 80 minutes of the same thing not working, there has to be a change of personnel.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. Daniel Alexander is in. Good to see you, mate. It's been a while since you've been in. Mo Salah's man of the match for Obviously, you didn't get to see the match yourself, mate, fully. No. So I can't really, I don't think it's too fair to say who's your man of the match. But from what you've heard, seen and everything, and for me, Mo Salah was a lot better today, in a sense.
Yeah, it looked like he was enjoying
for everything.
From what I was seeing from the little clips I could get off on my phone, like I seen like 15 minutes of the first half, and then I didn't see none of the second half. But I seen the goal, the third goal. I didn't see either two goals. But when he scored his goal, it looked like he was really enjoying at the time. Like the smile of just relief on his face it looked like he was about to start enjoying his football again. So I'm not surprised. But from what I've heard, it's Shaqiri. I've got to give it to Shaqiri. Even though he got subbed off at half time, like that free kick was quality.
The free kick was ridiculous.
It sounds like he was running that midfield.
Yeah. He looked amazing in it. And something that we was highlighting on the call-ins earlier was we had a player in there that his job wasn't to break things up and to, keep the ball moving. It was to make things happen. And I can't remember which call-in it was, but someone said that it reminded them of what Coutinho used to do. You knew every time they got the ball, they was looking to make something happen, whether it was to, get the ball going and to assist a player in a sense of, get them a goal, or to look to create a chance or make space for someone in a certain way. And it was hard because of the stream that I was watching, but from what I could tell, Shaqiri looked lively in that sense. So it's great to see him. He's definitely a little playmaker there that I enjoyed watching him play that role today, and I want to see more of it in the future.
I never expected him to play midfield, though. I've never seen him play midfield, so I didn't know whether he'd do well or not. But I'm happy because the more people in midfield we've got creative people, the better.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone was crying out for Fekir, wasn't they? Because they wanted a playmaker. And I think Shaqiri's come into the club. He hasn't really had the minutes yet, but he's got this game.
After the Man City game, I'd still have Fekir.
Everyone was raving. Oh my god, honestly, on social media, I wasn't able to watch a game or anything. Everyone was messaging me going, Daz, there's sod all wrong with his knee. Honestly, he's just slid on it after scoring a wonder goal. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, telling you, like, I didn't watch the game, I watched the highlights, but as soon as I clicked the video, I was like, come on, let's see Nabil Fekir score a goal. And he was influential in that game. He set up one and scored another.
He's a great player, mate. I followed him, and I followed the transfer for over a year, and I would have loved him at Liverpool. And I think he brings a leader. He's another leader to Liverpool as well. I don't know whether he will ever come to Liverpool now. I don't know whether Liverpool will go back in now. I don't know whether, even if we did, whether Fekir will go, actually, no, do you know what? You left me.
Yeah, so being that close to joining and then getting your photo taken and interviews, and then it be falling through over something stupid, you never know. He still might want the dedication of going, you know what I mean? So,
well, can the only thing I can imagine is if Klopp had a conversation with him and was like, it wasn't me. Yeah, it wasn't me. I can imagine something like that, and then Fekir going, oh, okay then, as long as I can have one of your hugs, all is forgiven, and I will join.
It depends how dedicated he is to wanting to join Liverpool, innit? Because I'd still join Liverpool if a transfer fell through. Transfers are difficult things to get through.
Yeah, definitely.
But on another side of the football today, we've had a few good scores today. Like, I know Man City walloped Cardiff City 5-0. I think everyone knows that already. Yeah. That was just a clean swipe. But Man United drew with Wolves.
Get in. Wolves are a good team.
They are, and I knew they were going to have trouble today. So to see that as a 1-1, that makes me happy, because I know Jose Mourinho is going to have a hard time explaining that, which makes me love going to watch that news conference. I can't wait for it. Or the only thing I'm expecting now is an Eric Cantona type. The birds and the bees and that start coming out for his excuses. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't wait for it, for his mental breakdown. His hair's already going grey.
Yeah. Oh, there's only so much more. Well, I think he's run out of excuses, to be honest. That's why now you get like, where's my respect 3 times and all that, because he's run out of excuses now. Fans aren't listening to him.
Yeah, and he can't complain either, because he's got into a team, and he's got some great players. He's got some great players in that team. Like, if you put Anthony Martial into a Liverpool team, I can imagine him doing much better. Even a Rashford, I can imagine him doing much better than a Liverpool squad. Yeah,
because we got a manager that actually cares and wants to work with him and make him a better player. He don't want to make him a better player. He just wants to be given money by the better players.
Trophy cabinet. That's what he wants. He wants to better his legacy.
Here, 100%, 100%.
But Tottenham are playing Brighton, and it's still 0-0, 27 minutes on.
Come on, Brighton.
0-0.
Come on, Brighton.
Fulham beat Watford. Watford drew.
Yeah, and that's good.
Burnley walloped Bournemouth 4-0.
Bloody
Leicester
hell.
City beat Huddersfield 3-1. And tomorrow we got 2 good games. We got Arsenal Everton, which when it comes to these types of games with like especially Everton, I'm not going to say they're a top 6 side, because they're probably going to get relegated this season. But if you look at I could happily see that as a draw. Neither of them really gaining progress, but I hope West Ham someone scores a hat-trick for West Ham.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. I want to see something like that as well. Massive thank you for calling into the show today, buddy. As always, I know you're going to call in again, hopefully.
I'll see you in a bit, bro.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Yeah, see you later. Bye, mate. Brilliant calling today, guys. Absolutely brilliant. That was the last one, because I do need to get off. I need to go to the toilet. I've been streaming for like hours now. So, of course, on the channel, we will have plenty of time to talk about this game, and you'll be able to call in on the next live stream as well, and get your views out there. Nigel says press 1 for Daz to have a pee break and continue to chat. I wish I could, mate. It's not just that. I've got things that I've got to get on with anyway today, but it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. You're all legends as always. Liverpool, we got the 3 points. We broke Shankly's record, which it's a weird one, isn't it? Because you're like, it's Shankly's record, so you're like, oh, Shankly's record, but at the same time, it's now Klopp's record. We're on that progression. Come on, Liverpool, let's go all the way. I still, it's early days. We've just started. We started really well. Klopp's spot on in the sense that Jurgen Klopp says, we have to be angry every time we play. We have to be the worst team for anyone to come up against. Every game, the atmosphere needs to be there this season. Come on, all of us. Every game you go to, which we do anyway as Liverpool fans, but we've got to get behind them. Make sure that these boys know, give it your all on the pitch. We respect you. Come on. We're Liverpool Football Club. It's another 3 points today. I'm over the moon with that result. We defended so well. 2 changes. Matip, outstanding. He doesn't play much football. He hasn't played hardly at all in ages. He comes on, he scores a goal like that. What a goal that was. Virgil, sounds good. Sounds like he's all right. Oh, God. Thank God. And, of course, Joe Gomez got called in for him today. Come on. Look superb. We look solid defensively in the second half. Salah, I put in the title, Salah was a beast. Yes, we've seen Salah score 2 goals. Yes, we've seen him score for fun and really destroy teams and stuff. But at the same time, Salah was a beast today. He run after everything. He chased everything. Defensively, he did his job. It's not about getting on his back because he's not scoring tons of goals at the moment. It's about supporting him. Salah was a beast today, all right? He was a beast. That's what it's about. We're Liverpool Football Club, 3 points. Get in. Thank you to everyone that's joined me today. You've all been superb, all right? And welcome to the channel to all you new subscribers as well. You're all legends. I really look forward to hearing your views on Liverpool in the future. Don't forget, all you need is Skype and search On The Bench LFC, and you can phone into the shows throughout the week as well, because it's not just watch-alongs. We do watch-alongs for every game, but you can phone in on the other live streams, all right? Take care, everyone. It's been my pleasure talking to you all. Hope that the live stream was all right and that we could help you guys out today. Big shout out to Connor as well. He was fantastic on the watch along as always. I absolutely love Connor and his Hoover. Take care, everyone. I've been On The Bench LFC. You've all been legends. I will see you in the next one. Good night. Well, it's not night time yet, but see you later.